Hello everyone, today we're opening the Carbonite collector booster boxes from Star Wars Unlimited. They are belonging to my friend, who might be here or might not be here. No, you will never know. Unless there will be a serialized guys, you probably will hear him. So, thank you for opening those on stream. We'll see what we're gonna get in those. This is the first time I'm actually opening Carbonite booster boxes because I didn't get to open mine yet. So this is gonna be a brand new experience. From what I have seen so far, they're super enjoyable to open, even though there's not many in a box. It's only 12 boosters per pack. But the cards are looking incredibly well done. So we're gonna start with the first one. If you've never seen those before, they have 7 normal foils, 6 hyperspace, I think. Something like that. And actually, I can't remember exactly, but it's 16 cards. And it's like this. It's gonna have potentially a showcase in the front, and then if it's not a showcase, it's a hyperspace leader. Then you have 7 foils that can be, I think, 6 commons. We'll see. This is gonna be the first one. So common foil, common foil, common foil. That's 4. Now we have uncommons. That's 5, 6. Already seen a foil there. So after this, if I'm not mistaken, wait, that's a legendary foil, profundity, or however you spell it. So that's a nice hit. We're gonna put it away instantly. And beneath this should be the prestige card, if I'm not mistaken. And it is. It's a foil Hound's Tooth. And I'll be honest with you, I think it looks even better on camera than in real life. It actually is incredibly shiny. Although in real life, it also looks splendid. And this is what's funny is I'm not certain this is true, but apparently all of the prestige cards, they are printed in the same quantity. Doesn't matter which rarity they are. I don't know how true that is, but we'll see. Okay, so beneath that, we have the hyperspaces. This is common, 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 another legendary. So that's 2 legendaries in one pack, including a hyperspace. A hyperfoil common at the end, and a hyperfoil uncommon. And this is actually War Juggernaut. If this card would have been in a prestige version, it would have been the most expensive card in the set. It's incredibly playable in Django and the Tarkin Town version. It's overpowered actually, and I wouldn't be surprised if it will get banned and sometimes. So having it in a hyperfoil is actually a very good hit. Probably worth more than most hyperfoil rares in this set. So we're gonna put this aside for the first hit. So hyperfoil here, hyperspaces here. I'm gonna keep those foil commons on the other side. And now we're gonna put it, open it up differently from the other booster boxes because I know now how many cards are being on each end, I think. So no hyperfoil, no showcase. Lando Calrissian in a hyperspace. I'll put him here. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is the rare foil. So we're gonna put this again aside. And now we're gonna go from the other side. So this is gonna be the hyperfoil legendary death balance. Not very playable, at least at this moment, but looks very nice. And who knows, maybe someone will break this card. So we're going to put the legendaries over here. Another one is going to be a hyperfoil common. Then we have a hyperspace rare. Fireball, which is very playable. Now we have comments. Actually, we can do it from this side then. Sabine's Masterpiece in a prestige card. And then we have common hyperspace versions. All of them are actually quite incredibly good in color. I'm not certain if this is the same print that we had on the other cards. I can remember this card in particular having the same colors as the one that I had in the booster boxes on pre-releases. Alright, so those go here. Those go here. Hyperfoil common going here. 2 out of 12. So this is going to be the 3rd booster pack. So now, no showcase. common, 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 uncommon, uncommon, and now rare or legendary. We get a rare. Now we can... This kind of sucks if I do it from the back because it's hyperspace, but let's do it this way. So the prestige card stays at the end. We have an hyperspace, another legendary, Unity of Purpose. Now, again, not the greatest hyperfoil, but actually getting two, those are incredibly rare. Like, if you think about it, hyperspace legendaries are almost as rare as showcases in the normal booster boxes. Now, I have no idea how this is being affected by the Carbonite boxes. Then we have a hyperfoil common. Oh, not a legendary. Radiant 5 in hyperspace. So that's already 2 hyperfoil and 2 hyperspaces on the legendaries. That is actually incredibly good so far, I would say. Then we have an uncommon, common, 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 and now we're gonna have the prestige card being the ghost. So another legendary, but again, when it comes to prestige cards, this might be a little bit different than you would typically expect. But so far, this is actually very good, I would say. So we have 5 legendaries and 1 prestige legendary in in 3 boosters. Okay, this is gonna be the 4th one. Showcase? No. So we have Rose Tico. Foils. I don't know how about you guys, but in my community, there's one person that plays with normal foils. No one else. Like, no one else wants the normal foils. So we have a hyperspace gold leader. It would look amazing if the ship would have not been foiled, because it's very dark. The artwork is like, the artwork is actually quite incredible, but this card is looking so much better in normal hyperspace than a hyperfoil, because all of those details that you have here are like being lost in the darker foil. But that's just the technology that we have in card games, I guess. System Shock. First time I see this in hyperspace and hyperfoil at the same time. Very nicely looking card. Okay, then we have a hyperspace black 1. Hyperspace blue leader. So 2 very playable cards. Back to back, another one, but those are commons. And now we're gonna have the prestige card being red 5. Okay, and this goes here. So this pack didn't have any legendaries, and I would say would be the first miss from this box, which is still pretty decent, right? This was the 4th, so this is gonna be the 5th. Piet in hyperspace. Foils. We get hyperspace jam communications, which is the rare. Hyperfoil super heavy iron cannon. This is a rare, looking very nice actually. Looks awesome. Even though it's a little bit darker than the hyperspace version, it looks awesome in foil. Then we have a common hyperspace. Actually, I'm running out of space where to put the cards. Then we have hyperspace uncommon, uncommon, commons. And we're gonna go to the prestige card being, wait, one more. Hound's Tooth. We can now check how the foil and non-foil version look next to each other. I can see both having separate fans. Like, there's a little bit more detail visible on the non-foil version because of the suns in the background. But the prestige foil is just looking incredibly shiny. Okay, this one goes here, this one goes here, and this one, we'll put it over here. Showcase? No showcase. Rio Durant. I'm gonna go through the comments quickly. Sabine's Masterpiece in foil. This one actually looks pretty nice in foil, even with the frame, because all of it kind of fits together. You know what I mean? Like the white border doesn't look out of place with the artwork. So this looks actually pretty nice. Okay, now from the other side, Hyperfoil. Uncommon, Cloned Combat Squadron. Put it over here. And a foil Hyperspace Common, Eager Escort Fighter, but a playable one. So that's nice. Then we have Hyperspaces. Too bad this card kind of sucks because the artwork is amazing. Like, it looks so retro. It's like taken from a 90s card game, but unfortunately it's not very playable. Director Krennic in a Hyperspace, not a very playable card. Another playable card, Direct Hit. A supporting Ita 2, which is not very good. And we have a foil Victor Leader. Now, some people very much think that the Vader, the new Vader, is playable at a competitive level. So this would be one of the cards that you would like to have in that Vader deck. And I think this foil looks incredibly well done because it's not overdone. You see, like the foil is giving a little bit of depth to the artwork, but it's not overbearing. So it looks like everything fits. It's not like, you know, the foil is not puked over the entire card. And this is why those prestige cards are looking so nicely. Very nice. So 2 foils when it comes to prestige cards. So that's gonna be what, 6 booster packs. So we're in a half of the box, if I'm not mistaken. Should be, because 1 prestige card per booster box. Sorry, per booster pack. Wait, is that a showcase? It is. Asajj Ventress, unfortunately, might be one of the worst characters in that expansion. So it also sucks because she has fantastic artwork. Like, she looks amazing on this showcase. It's one of the few pilots which actually doesn't look out of place on the artwork because she is in a cockpit, but the shadow makes it look like the shadow on her face over here makes it look like it has some kind of dynamic and depth. So, man, this is really nice. Nicely looking showcase. Too bad it just kind of on a not really playable character, but so far this box looks actually pretty nice. Let's go through the commons. A rare Trench Run in foil, and then we go Hyperfoil R2D2. That's pretty sweet. Doesn't look great. The foil is, again, this is what I said about the prestige card. This R2D2 would look so much better if the foiling would have been not be done on R2 itself. Imagine only the background being foiled, and this card would instantly pop. Then we have a Hyperfoil Guerrilla Soldier. Annihilator. So that's another legendary. This goes here. And Phantom 2, next to the Ghost, I guess. Because it's, if I'm not mistaken, wait, there's one more. Ah, there were 2 rares, 2 foil rares. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, those are next to each other. Has to be one missing. There should be, there's probably one more here. I will get it later. Okay, another showcase. Hyperspace Throne. Let's go for the commons. Legendary Unity of Purpose. Again, kind of sucks that the legendary is really bad. But it's a good hit anyway. It's still a legendary. Now we have a Lightspeed Assault in Hyperfoil. Now this looks amazing. Even though it's a rare, it just looks absolutely amazing. Fits the artwork, even when it's like a little bit, you know, pukey style. There's a lot going on this artwork, but it just fits because of the theme. So this one will go over here. Then we have a foil hyperspace swarming vulture droid. And I feel like even though this is a common, many people will be actually looking for those, because if someone wants to do a full hyperspace foil swarming vulture droid, they need 15 of them. So they actually might have some people wanting them. Ooh, nice. That data vault in hyperspace. Probably more playable card than the 35 base. That is the blue one. Then we have uncommons, Banshee, common, and now the prestige card. Nope, not yet. Ooh, Chimera? I'm actually not certain how to say it in English, but this one is beautiful. Another one of those artworks that it just makes it pop because of the blue background. The blue background of, I'm not sure if this is Earth or any other planet, but it just actually looks incredibly nice. For a Star Wars fan, this might be one of those cards that you look at and be like, oh my god, that's a collector's piece. So, 3 prestige foils, 1 showcase, 7 legendaries that are not prestige. Looks like a good hit, I think, so far. And we still have boosters to go. The Heat of Battle, that's a rare. So wait, so we should be going now from the back. Hera Syndulla. Nothing interesting when it comes to the hyperspaces. Sorry, hyperfoils. Hyperspaces, also nothing interesting so far. But this one has beautiful artwork. All of the hyperspaces with like light background just instantly pop so well. Again, fantastic artwork. And we have a gold leader in prestige. Okay, this one goes way over here and this goes over here. We have 3 more booster packs. Showcase? Nope. Vader. Commons. Cat and Mouse. They hate that ship. Now we go from the back. We have Contracted Hunter, which is a very playable card, by the way. So that's a nice hit. Fight Fire with Fire. Oh, Planetary Bombardment in hyperspace. Now, if I'm not mistaken, apart from Devastator, there might be the most expensive legendary in this set. So this is a very good hit. Stromek. Homestead Militia, Perimeter ATRT. Okay, and now the Prestige card, being Invisible Hand. Sorry, just enjoying the artwork. And now we have 2 more packs left. I just realized that those packs don't leave that much dust when opening them, which was a huge problem when it comes to Spark of Rebellion. Miscounted. My bad. Very anticlimactic, but hey, Shadowcaster. So that's another legendary in foil. Although this one, I actually do think that the normal artwork from the normal legendary looks nicer than the prestige card. I think this is the only one that actually looks worse on the prestige card than the normal legendary card. But still a nice looking foil, because it make like, what I like about this artwork is that the blue light out of the engines just nicely pops when you like steer the card. You see this? It just looks nice when you do that. Just actually looks like there's something happening like dynamically on the card. Okay. And we have Piercing Shot, Land Speeder, Frigate, Apology Accepted, Boshek, Omnicron Strikecraft in a Hyperfoil, and Targeting Computer in Hyperfoil. If this card would apply this effect to all units and not only this unit that has the computer, this would be an incredibly playable card. And I wish it worked that way, because when I read it first time, I thought that was the effect. And I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be such a good deck. I needed one game to remind me that it doesn't work that way. All right, chance for a showcase. Nope. All right, Falcon. Yerek, Biggs, Phantom. I might have miscounted again, so I'm going to start from the back now. We have Captain Phasma in Hyperfoil. Dorsal Turret. Oh, there's Colossus in Hyperspace with fireballs in front of him. I mean, one fireball, I guess. This one goes over here. Then we have Millennium Falcon in the Hyperspace. Anakin Skywalker. Phoenix Squadron A-Wing. Rogue Class. And Miss Hunter. That was the last prestige card of this box. And here we have 2 more rares. So let's sum it up. So, 1 showcase, which is the Asajj. Then we have, from legendaries, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hyperspace legendaries, 2 hyperfoil legendaries, and 2 foil legendaries. So that's 3, 6, 8 legendaries, which I think is pretty good for the entire box. And we have 4 prestige foils. Is that correct? 1, 2, yes. 4 prestige foils, which I heard is like under the typical because it should be 5. But still pretty good hits because we have Victor Leader and Chimera in the foils. Other than that, we had how many legendaries in the prestiges? 1, 2 legendaries in the prestige cards. So that's overall 10 legendaries for this box, including 1 showcase with Asajj Ventress. All right. We have still 3 boxes left of this case, so let's go.